Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is that boy. This is that boy, Rick Titus. Hey, listen, family. I want to give a shout out. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing here jumping. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing popping. Welcome to the Exquisite Podcast. Welcome to Exquisite Podcast. What's your mission? What is your mission? What is your mission? So listen, let's jump right on in this thing. I want to welcome and do a shout out to that gentleman, Dr. Lionel Green with WBGR TV. That's where I learned my skill set. I want to give you your flowers today. I salute you, Dr. Lionel Green with WBGR TV out there in Hyattsville, Maryland. Go check them out. Go check them out. Also, I want to give a shout out to that girl, your girl, Natasha Carpenter with that excellent tea, with that excellent coffee. You can see her on Instagram, Tickalacka, Red Note, Fan Base, YouTube, WBGR Network. Tell her Rick Titus sent you over there to get that excellent tea, that excellent coffee. But listen, family, this is the deal. This is the deal here. Some great things out here. But this is that boy Rick Titus talking about this exquisite podcast. We located in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. We located in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. Exquisite podcast. What's your mission? What is your mission? Say, listen, we're renting out our studios. We're renting out our studios right now. So if you want to do a podcast, you want to get your podcast screen, a lot of individuals, this is the deal. We're located in Waldorf, Maryland, and people in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland is located at, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. All you got to have is high-speed internet, a laptop, a desktop, and one of these contraptions here, cell phone. High-speed internet, cell phone, laptop, or desktop, and we can stream your podcast. We can get your podcast streaming. So what's happening is we're renting out our studios because we want to give back to the community. And this is the deal. A lot of people don't have the smartphones. A lot of people don't have the location. A lot of people don't have the markup. A lot of people don't have the backdrops. A lot of people don't have this board, this dashboard, this podcast dashboard. I bought about 3 of them. And all 3 of the ones that I bought did not work. So you better be careful with where you're buying your podcast studios, your amplifier, and this panel. This is what's making your podcast run and work. This is what's doing it. So you better be, I just can't mention the company that I bought it from, but I'm telling you, you better look at it. You better do your research on it before you buy this panel, because these panels are expensive. I can tell you that right now. So that boy Rick Titus is giving you some of this Cracker Jack coming out the box. So watch where you're getting your panels from. So now listen, guys, this is the deal. Before we get into the podcast, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to make sure you guys understand something. We got a professional photographer that takes pictures. Listen, go in the donuts, go in those donuts, and you're going to see these links. You're going to see that link. I want you to click this link that's scrolling down at the bottom of this ticker. And it's in the description. It's in the description. But this is what I wanted to touch the bases with you guys on. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I want you to subscribe, kick those doggone thumbs up on YouTube, hit that doggone notification bell. And also, we accept donations to keep this YouTube channel up and popping. And listen, I'm going to go in the donation box. The donation box is Maysville, South Carolina, Timminsville, South Carolina, Lynchburg, South Carolina, Bishopville, South Carolina, Gable, South Carolina, and Georgetown, South Carolina. I definitely appreciate the donation. A lot of you guys don't appreciate the donation, but that boy Rick Titus do. I thank y'all. But listen, this is what I want to talk about before we get into the podcast. Listen, y'all, you do not know how much it costs to get a photographer. We got a photographer. We got like it's 43 million FBAs out here. Not 43,000. It's 43 million FBAs out here. So come on and do business with that boy with Exquisite Podcast in Waldorf, Maryland. So listen, book your event today. Stop procrastinating and book your event today for next month. I mean, listen, guys, we got limited spaces available. Your event can be a baby shower, birthday parties, kids party, a husband and wife anniversary, a mother and father anniversary, huh? A granddaddy or grandmama anniversary, a niece or uncle graduation or anniversary, kids anniversary. We got all type of events that you can think of. We do it at Exquisite Podcast. So book your event today. Stop procrastinating. Book it today for next month. For next month. You know, that's what I wanted to hop on with you guys about. Book your event today for next month. So now let's jump into this podcast. Let's jump into the podcast business, right? We welcome you to the Exquisite Podcast. Listen, we are renting out our studios. We're renting out our podcast studios for individuals to uplift their podcasts. We're doing this in the community, for the community. So listen, if you don't know what you need to talk about, you can talk about religion, you can talk about entertainment, you can talk about sports, you can talk about health and wellness, you can talk about a book that you've written, you can talk about real estate. You can talk about the MLM program that you're promoting. It's a whole lot of subjects that you can talk about with your podcast. So let's go ahead and get that podcast screen. Let's scream your podcast with that boy Rick Titus. Click in the donut. Click the link in the donut. Click the link in the donut box to get your podcast screaming. To scream your podcast today. Not yesterday. Book it today for next month. But listen, let me go ahead and get this. Let me get my notes right here. I mean, listen, folks, I want to talk to you pastors out there. Listen, you pastors got some great material. Y'all got some great information. But this is what the issue is. Nobody is seeing you. Nobody is hearing you. And nobody you are touching. You're not touching anybody, pastors. It's because let us do the heavy lifting for you. Let that boy Rick Titus do all of the heavy lifting for you and scream your ministry. Let that boy Rick Titus do all of the heavy lifting for you and scream your ministry out here, Pastor. That's what we want to do. You want to touch somebody. You want somebody to see you. You want somebody to hear you. But that's what the issue is. Nobody is hearing you, pastors. So click that link in the donation box. Click the donuts in the description. Click in the description and click that donut in the description. So listen, let me come to you with some Cracker Jacks here. Listen, you guys ever heard of this thing called eminent domain? I never heard of the word. I didn't make the word up. You can look, you can YouTube it, you can Google it, you can seal in it. But listen. We got some FBAs down in the state of Georgia. In the state of Georgia, they ran into this thing called eminent domain. I thought when you bought the land, you bought the house. I thought when you bought the house, you bought the land. So what in the Cracker Jack shenanigan is going on in the state of Georgia? Huh? Listen, this doesn't make any sense. This is what they're trying to do with some FBAs in the state of Georgia. They're trying to run a railroad track in their backyard. They got 600 acres of land. I said, what? What in the Cracker Jack shenanigan goes on in Georgia? So that's what they're trying to do, family. So look up that word eminent domain. That's just some of this Cracker Jacks that I'm coming up out of the box with you guys. Now, before I end this video, I want to talk to my brothers in Baltimore, and my brothers in Washington, D.C.? Why we can't get on code? Why is it that you live in Baltimore, you don't like people in D.C.? You live in D.C., but you don't like people in Baltimore. We got to come on code, family. We got to get that nonsense out of the way. Y'all better listen to that brother. Well, he was here, huh? Reginald Lewis. Reginald Lewis. He's from Baltimore. Beaches International. Some of you guys in Baltimore don't even know who the brother is. He wrote a book. Why white guys should have all of their fun. You might need to check him out, brother, in Baltimore. Now let's talk about the brothers and the sisters in DC, just like the brothers and sisters in Baltimore. Not saying that all of y'all are like that in Baltimore. Not saying that all of y'all are like that in DC. But listen, you better go get that book called The ISIS Book, Frances Cress Wells. She's, bless her heart, bless that sister heart, bless her and Angie Stone's heart. I'm going to keep your name lifted. I ain't forget about what you guys in Howard University. Yes, I said it. That boy Rick Titus said it. For you ninjas out there in the comments. Yeah, I said it. And she's from DC. Yeah, she worked in DC at Howard University. Yeah, I said, I don't know why y'all did her like how y'all did her, but I'm coming for you in Howard University. I'm coming for you. Frances Cress Wells. Get that ISIS book in DC. DC and Baltimore, let's come together. Now, what I want to close this video out, listen, they got this young man named Tariq Nasheed out there in California, the Hidden Colors Museum. When you take a trip out to LA, go to that museum, support him. Go to Hidden Colors Museum and donate. He got some documentaries, some excellent film that he does telling you the truth about our ancestors. Give it to your kids. Let your kids learn it. Let your kids learn the truth about some of this history that's going on with the documentaries of Hidden Colors. It's the CDs that you can buy. Don't get them off the streets and anything. Buy them from his website. You doggone ninjas out there, you ninjas out there selling this man's stuff on the street. No, buy it from his website. Come on, man. Come on, family. But listen, family, we need to get on code. We need to stay on code. We are the only group out here that's lacking knowledge. We are the only group out here that's still deaf, dumb, and blind. Some of us are woke. Yeah, I said it. That boy Rick Titus said it. We need to come together, folks. This is a time that we need to start joining together. We need to start doing business with people who look just like you and I. We need to cut this mess out. Huh? Oh, I ain't gonna go to a black-owned business. Oh, I don't want to buy from black people. Why not? We the one who built this nation, and so why not? Huh? Yeah, that boy is from D.C., Washington, D.C. I was born in Washington, D.C., but my roots is from Maysville, South Carolina, Sumter, South Carolina County, Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad. That's where my roots are from. I'm looking in some of the comments that last week I did some videos and the lady talking about why I'm mentioning Tariq Nasheed, why I'm mentioning Frances Cress Wells, and why I'm talking about DC and Baltimore, because it needs to be talking about ninja. Why you doing so many videos? You want to know why I'm doing so many videos? Because I'm good at it. You want to know why I'm doing so many videos? Because I'm good at it. That boy Rick Titus. You hear what I'm talking about? So listen, do business with someone that looks just like you and I. Exquisite Podcast. What's your mission? What is your mission? What is your mission? Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Huh? Come and do your podcast. Come and scream your podcast. Come and scream your ministry out there, Pastor. Come and talk to that boy Rick Titus. We located in Waldorf, Maryland. Everybody in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland at the St. Charles Town Center Mall. Right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Hey, listen, folks. Listen, this is what I want to tell you guys. I'll see you guys on another video. I'll see you on another video. All you got to be is in the U.S. or international. We can get your podcast or your ministry streamed. Listen, I'll see you on another video. Who said it couldn't be done?